And it did, you know, for a long ass time. But the way that it was looking this morning, you know, because Nvidia was a little bit too expensive, and Robinhood really screwed me because I thought I got in on a Soxo call, and I went back thinking, okay, SPY's dipping a little bit. At least I got this Soxo call. Robinhood never filled the freaking order. Has anybody ever had that happen where Robinhood, you thought your order was filled and it wasn't? And then I had to go back and cancel it. And then, you know, at that point, it had already been running. So I'm like, what's the point at this point? But I could have gotten back into it. You know, really, I could have because Soxo ran all day. The one freaking call I called, I'm not even making any goddamn money on it. Okay? So, yeah, it's been an interesting day. What's up, y'all?
Why didn't you make any money on it?
Because I wasn't in it because Robinhood cheated me out of the fill.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. What's
Yeah,
up, baby? How you doing?
I'm good. I could be better, but I'm good.
Who, who
Hey
on here?
Don, it sounded like you was in the Matrix on the YouTube channel. I
Okay.
Ralph.
seen a few people saying that on there. See, check with them and see if you can hear you.
Yeah, let
I
me
think it
Yeah, it's real
was.
hard to hear you on YouTube.
really.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
I couldn't hear you until I logged into here. What's up, Ralph?
What's good, man? How you been?
I'm all right, man. I'm surviving.
Gotta be better than the other day, right?
Hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah. I'm better than the other day. I only lost $7 a day, and I got a job.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I only lost $7 a day, and I got a
Okay, yeah. So I can hear him on YouTube on my phone. I don't know
All right.
about Dawn
Do me
though,
a favor.
but we need the
Every
host. We
every
need the host.
everybody
yes,
get
we
Bruno
let's
do.
say you
let's
coming in
do
low, Dawn.
let's do radio silence just for a quick second. Hold up.
Do your thing.
All right. Testing, 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 1 2, testing, 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 1 2. Testing, 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 1 2, testing,
Okay.
testing, testing, 1 2.
That's what's up.
Okay, it sounds like to me when I'm listening to it, I'm coming in.
It may have
I
corrected.
think
I'm
it.
Yeah,
saying
maybe it corrected.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I turned the background music off, and I noticed that tends to. I hear somebody packing that cigarette pack. It tends to. I'm
That
an
was me.
ex-smoker. I hear that packing going on. So yeah, I think I'm
Stop it, Don.
I was gonna say, how did you know what that sound was? It's not me, but I'm just saying.
okay.
Like, how can you distinguish that
Dude, my
sound?
mother said, "How the hell do you start smoking at 30?" I never touched a cigarette before that, and then only smoked for 6 years. I had enough after that shit. But yeah, I know what that sounds like.
And it's a soft pack at that.
Yep. So I don't smoke, but I get it. I definitely get it. Days like today make you. I would probably have smoked a pack.
Listen, today was tough, okay?
Yeah, it was.
Today, it seemed like we've been falling into the trap of start out where everything is going to be going good, and then the reverse, and then next thing you know, it go back in that direction.
Yep. And
It's
you
like
know
it's been
what?
tricking us.
Here's the thing. So we can talk about the smart money over here because I, for a minute, okay, check this out, right? I was down quite a bit, but then SPY reversed and went back up. I'm like, okay, cool. And then the loss that was substantial had only turned to $50. I'm thinking, okay, cool, about to get my money back, about to go in the green. Not only did it reverse, it never came back. And I went back to that substantial plus. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Got to get out. Got to get out. Got to get out. And I
That's what
went
I
on ahead.
lost the $7 on was Spot. I was playing the SPXU
Yeah.
early on.
Yep.
That boy just did not behave right.
And
I
Bruno,
got
I
out
know
with
what you're thinking. Don't beat me up. I know what you're thinking. I know what you are thinking because I know you know me by now and you know what was up. And yeah, but that's part of me with the whole smart money thing because I know what they do, but sometimes it's to the detriment and sometimes it works out because they can't get me, but sometimes I get me. So I'm just gonna have to keep learning these hard lessons until no, not until I'm not even gonna let that happen. I'm not even gonna say nothing stupid like until something just where I can't. No, that I'm just not gonna let that happen. So yeah, I'm doing my own intervention right now. You know what I mean? That's because there's other people that depend on me, so I can't do that. So, but yeah, that was a.
pro
And then it had the nerve to go freaking flying up and stay up. It was two perfect EWOs today. And that's another thing. I am not, and I told Ralph this earlier on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I am not, I keep saying this, and I was doing it for a minute, I stopped. I'm not trading before 10 o'clock. Arlo, if you're listening, I don't give a shit. She's like, yeah, don't, but we can't be in the mentality we're gonna miss out. I got to miss out. I cannot. I don't care if the EWO starts before that. If I get in it and clock on and it seems like it's still running, then I'm going to consider it a scalp and get out before too long. It won't be an EWO. I'm not starting EWO till after 10. Period.
Did the two
Hey,
minute even work
listen.
today? Because that's what I was going off of.
Spy
And
worked perfectly
First of
if
all,
I did it
the
right.
2 minute always works.
Yes.
First of
If
all,
I had
the
done
two
it
minute
right,
always
Spy
works.
was perfect. Perfect two EWOs if I had done it right. And coach is going, I'm not even going to tell him. Don't y'all say shit either. I'm not going to talk in the pre-market tomorrow. I'm not going to say shit. I want him to stay on track, and I'm not getting beat up because I'm beating myself up right now. That was bullshit. It
Listen,
was
when it comes to
perfect
that,
two EWOs in Spy.
when it comes to the getting in at the beginning of the market,
Yeah.
okay, you and Arlo both have a point. It's times when the market acts a certain way.
Yeah.
Like the way the market acting right now, you safer to just wait till after 10 o'clock.
Yep.
But if you knew, you need to wait till then anyway. But it's times like when the market is, I guess you can call it normal, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That if you don't get in early, you will miss it. But the way the art, you gotta wait till they battle it out right now.
Yeah.
Like
Because
it's
Spy
a battle
settled
in the
in at about
beginning.
quarter after 10 on that put. And I'm like,
and
damn it, I
Yes.
should have waited.
even with the 2 minute EWO, I am having some entry issues in regards to the early part because I did miss out today on a early in the on Spy, and that's what happened with me. And I got in too late, and by that time, that's why I ran into that negative.
Yeah, if you
Uh,
pull up Spy on Weibo, the second 2 minute red EWO started at approximately quarter after 10.
yeah, I
Yep.
know. Because I missed that one. That's the
Yeah.
I'm look. I'm playing SBXU, which is so. I'm waiting on Coach to talk. I'm waiting on him to say Spy. He wasn't really feeling it today because he wasn't feeling well, and he also wasn't feeling Spy today at first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so
Now
by
hold
the
on.
time he left, he left some little instructions, and Eric was there. Me and Eric was talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, Cox, get out!" You know what I'm saying? Get out, Cox. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dude, I'm
Yeah.
already out. I'm
Yeah.
already out. I'm not sitting in it waiting for it to go back. But of course, according to what I'm hearing from y'all, it shot back all the way up.
Done.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta bring light to something.
Hmm.
Did I chart that Spy out today or what?
Yeah, you did.
On them two pictures that I said, listen, look at the picture that I sent you earlier, Don. On that around, I say about 1 o'clock or whatever. I said, look at that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta admit your boy
Yeah.
getting better. Spy
Yes,
came
he
down to that.
is.
The Spy came down to that demand zone, and then it shot up after that. And then I'm gonna tell you what pattern they've been running. And I've been noticing it a lot more. It's similar to the head and shoulders, but it's called the over and under pattern. It's like whenever price makes a low, a high, then it make a higher low and a lower. It'll make a higher low, and then it makes a lower low. So basically, it takes it out on both sides, and then
Yeah.
whenever it come back to that demand zone, it get busy. Then the pattern looks similar to the head and shoulder, but it's not. I'm gonna have to show you the. I'm gonna have to show you the video on it. But it looks like the head and shoulder, and they've been using that more often. Like I've been seeing it a lot. I've been seeing it a lot here lately. you know, it's called the
Yes.
over and under. They look just like it looked similar to the head and shoulders. So you would think it's the head and shoulders, and whenever they get ready to come to break out, you know how the head and shoulders pattern breaks the neckline. It
Hmm.
reverses on you and come back. And whenever it come back to those two lower lows, that's whenever it'll take off. So basically, they tricking everybody into what you think would be the head and shoulders. It's really not, and then it reverses on you and comes back to a demand zone and takes off.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, And so the pattern is like you'll see price make a low, then it'll make a high, then it'll make a lower low and a higher high. When price come back to them two lows, it's gonna get busy after that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's just absolutely nuts, man. I'm just I'm like I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. I'm absolutely at a loss for words.
You feeling like
Hey,
I was feeling Friday?
yeah, yeah, I am. You know, I really am. I had no business doing that.
I
I
started my
really
week
didn't.
off. Listen, I traded the Asian market last night. Probably at about 8 o'clock, I placed a yen. A yen trade. It didn't really go too good, and so I must have got up at around about 1 o'clock. I slept a little late for the London Open, but I guess I got up right on time because I placed the trade right at the damn EWO. It worked out perfect. At around about 4 in the morning, they hadn't finished off. Listen, I had sent Coach a picture of it on X and everything, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I was like, listen, no take profit. I'm letting this thing ride. I was hyped up. He retweeted it. I'm like, shit, I'm having a good day. Everything from there on out was head downhill.
Mhm.
Every trade I placed from there on out was that's like the New York session just took over. Okay, I had one Aussie trade I was doing. That thing almost. I thought I was good. Like I was like, shit, I got to take profit. I got to take profit off. I got to try. It's locked. I ended up taking a break even. I had to go get lunch for my dad. I came back, reversal. The same thing that happened with Spy happened with that. It was just took a little longer. That's all. I'm not saying they correlate, but it was that V pattern. And whenever it came back up, I was like, is this thing gonna come back up and drop? Man, it came up a couple of more pips. I said, it's at break even. I'm closing. I can't take a loss. I will not take not another one.
Wow.
So
So, Darn, what's your plan of attack?
Yeah.
You're not getting in, early. And I heard you make a comment that somebody said to you that if you don't get in early, or did was that Ralph? Somebody said, sometimes if you don't get in early, you do miss out.
yeah, you missed the whole day.
Yeah,
It depends on how the
exactly.
market is going. If it's volatile like it is right now, you can wait
Well,
and
I'm
and,
gonna
and
tell
it'll be
you how,
better.
like I told Arlo earlier, I said the only time I've ever seen, I know it's done it a gazillion times, because I'm new to the market. So the only time I've ever seen it run straight up and keep going on an EWO from the bell was that day I was in Netflix with Mark and made
Hmm.
all that money. But I have not seen anything from the bell stay course on a 2 minute EWO all day long. There's a ton of them that do it. I just don't see them do it. And it's not
I,
always in the power seven. So I'm just going to keep scanning the power seven until I see an EWO form from 10 o'clock on. And then if I can afford it, I'll jump in it
it
with a
kind of
small
take
position
news for them to
size.
take off like that, right? Like I done
Yeah.
seen Tesla do it before. I done seen Apple do it before, and I mean, there's plenty more that has done it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's very seldom they just take off in the morning and just ride all day. But you,
And you
like you
didn't get
said, you
in.
see it all the time.
But here's the
But
thing, if
for
it's
you
on
to
a true
catch it,
2 minute EWO, you can get in late. And if it's going all day, you're still going to make money. You're just not going to make
right?
it from the jump. And you better make sure your stop is in place because at that point, it's considered a scalp. It could pull back on you, and when you don't have enough gain to cover it.
Listen, this is what I want to talk about. When have we started second guessing the stop loss? Like, okay, if you don't want to use the stop loss, widen it out. You know what I'm saying? Make it to where, okay, if it come down this low, I need to be stopped out. But just to just not put a stop in place because you feel like they're gonna stop you out, you might as well just, hey, I got a cash app. You can send that money to me because what if it was, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hey,
I
look,
mean, come on now. We've been trading for a
look.
while,
In my case, me personally, sometimes I don't use a stop because I'm not placing multiple trades on different stocks. I'm babysitting, and if it immediately begins to go a way I don't want it to go, I'm out. Like today, I jumped before my stop hit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I had to make sure that my mechanics with stop losses are surgical.
I just want to go on the record and say that I never said, you never heard out of my mouth that I didn't use a stop. I just want to go on
Well,
record. I
okay,
don't
if
I don't condone that.
Yeah.
but I think about it like this: if you are babysitting, I don't like to walk away
Yeah.
from trade.
I get what you're saying.
I
Because
had
See, I
you're
get it.
when
watching
I
it
did
close enough.
yeah, when I placed that trade this morning, Logan got up, jumped up, made him a bowl of cereal real quick, and I'm looking, I'm 10 feet away from the computer, and I'm like, oh crap, oh because I don't like to leave trades alone.
Right.
So
What I'm
stop.
saying is, even though you have a mental stop in place, I still feel like as the trade is going and you watching it, I still feel as if to be on the safe side, go in and put a stop
Put the
that's
structure in
way
there.
down there
But
just in case. You know what I
and
mean?
I
see,
got
look,
you.
I have my stops preset. I don't have to put them on because I have them preset.
Okay, all
When I
right.
place a trade, it's
Okay,
already there.
yeah.
So
All right.
my thing is taking it off to give it room to breathe back, and then not placing it like, okay, all right, just like today. I
Okay,
gave
you
Spy
can you
look.
can bag up
I gave
because you don't have to
Spy
tell me. I can see what you're thinking.
I gave Spy 18% today. That 18% was
He
seven
still didn't hear
bucks.
me.
You know what I'm saying? That was it for me. So I didn't go the whole 20 or the 40 because
Hey, right there, what you just said. See, that's good right there. See, because
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
25.
everybody
I
Because you're
didn't,
trade
managing
different.
it.
Everybody trade differently, but
but I'm doing
that's
that.
what I
But
feel like.
Ralph,
What you just did
but
was good.
I'm doing some of the.
That's
I'm
progress.
doing. Hey, it's progress out of fear.
Yeah.
I sat there.
But I mean,
Listen,
Hey,
once
I
we're
I feel
all
missed.
like,
learning. We're all learning.
I missed getting in today. I missed getting in today, and I want to admit this and bring this to the group, and especially for anybody that's newer to me or anybody else that's struggling or whatever the case may be. May be. I got paralyzed due to fear today because it's like, oh my God, I don't want to. It's like, what do I? I almost was like, what do I do? And I pretended, oh, I imagine calling, not calling, but saying, hey, coach, blah 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 blah, and I just tried to imagine what he would say from hearing him in the past, and and
hmm
and and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? He ripped my face off in my imagination, so I was like, I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm not gonna mess with him. I'm not even gonna ask. And the thing is because some of this I know, and it's just I'm paralyzed out of fear because of the past week or so. And
Right.
I
right,
can't continue to operate that way because I'll second guess everything I do. Okay, and it's like when Ralph, when you said, man, it got to be better than last week. Yeah, because I didn't sit in the damn trade and I didn't sit in it and watch 30, 40, 50, $90 just go, you know.
so I want to say something from what I gather. What you said, you doing better because I trade that way. I have a preset bracket or whatever, the preset stop or whatever. By you not letting it come all the way and hit your stop, what I think and what I do is, I go in with the wide stop and then I'm working it down. But once I feel like my ideal ain't right anymore, I go ahead and close. I just go ahead and close it. And I used to get in a bad habit because of the settle farm situation. And I know it could be tight. I know it could be tight because this could be your last trade. But at the same time, how many times have you seen them come back other than today? If you were sitting in spot today, you got in a little early and then it was pulling back before it hit that demand zone and you got stopped out. Because, like, trades that I put on in Trading View, I may put the stencil up. I'll give a prime example. I think it was P-Ton, I think, in the morning. P-Ton, Peloton. I had put the stencil up there, but I didn't make the trade. I come back, I look at it. I said, damn, it went right to my stop loss, and then it went right to the take profit. What the hell? you know? But it stopped it out
Right.
just I mean, it was like a whip that took it out. If I would have been trading it, I would have got wicked out. You know?
Right.
And so that was a comeback one. But how often does that happen? Usually they just keep going down, and it's because of hopium. So soon as I see the trade and my idea is ain't look, I'm wrong about the trade, close it, come back.
Now,
It's better than
Joseph
taking a major
Mendoza
loss.
down there in the chat, Cox said, "Take the money and run next time, bro."
I never hit no money. It was red for it was
Hold up, he was up.
when I
He
no
was up, or
no
oh, all
no
right. It
no
never
when I
went a tip in
entered
your
when I
favor.
entered
Okay,
the trade,
that's what I was thinking.
I bought the first of all I bought the trade in the money. I had just enough to buy it in the money. So when I
Okay,
when I bought in, I was a dollar red, $1.
and then the drop came and the gamma ate you up. I know the
Yeah.
story.
No, but no. It went even because I went it went
Okay,
even, and then it never went green. It went from $1 to $3. You know what I'm saying? And
Shout
I
out
don't
to
know.
Vegan Knowledge. What's up, honey? Go
Hey,
ahead, baby.
vegan. I
hey Sheila.
took my
Yeah.
I took my eyes off of it for like a second, and then I would have caught it at $5. You know what I'm saying? At a
Mhm.
$5 loss. But I was trying to give it a little bit of that breathing room. I wasn't gonna let it go all the way to 20%. I stopped. I closed it out myself at like 18 or something like that percent. I'm like, you know what? And because I'm listening to everybody and I'm watching this and I'm looking how I'm looking where the 9 EMA is going, and I'm like, I don't like where that's going. I
Hey,
do.
Arlo. Hey, look,
Hey
I forgot to
Cox.
put the link in again, girl.
I try to stay. Look, I try to stay as far away from that 9 EMA as I can. I noticed that if
Hey
price.
Really?
Cox.
You don't like the 9?
No, listen, no, I'm talking about if price stays away from the 9, it's like you're good. It's like you're good. Because I have mine set up 9, 15, 21, 55. And when things when it's
Oh,
good and it's spread out, those things everything is far away. You ask Eric about it. David, everything is spread out and far away from each other. Everything's a million miles away from VWAP. Oh, that's when it's good.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who
all
do we
right.
have on here
Yeah.
up here on the panel with us? Is this the gentleman
I
from the
don't know,
other
but
day?
Cox,
Yes.
when you talking, can you bag up a little bit? I feel like you're in my personal
Oh
space.
my
I know,
Lord,
right? I
There
can
brother.
you go.
smell your breath. I can smell your breath, man. Come on.
I can
I'm
see what you thinking, bro.
I
I
got
just
I'm
look up
walking
your
ar-
nostrils and see if you
I'm walking
Wait a
thinking.
minute
around the
now,
house. I'm trying to
but wait a minute, hold up. Let's not be rude to our panelists. Who is this on the
Right.
panel with us?
What's going on? This is somebody I seen before.
a
It's I
glass.
don't
Is
want to
this
mess the name up.
what?
It's
What's your name?
Akahai.
You know what? Can I call you A?
I can't hear all the time.
Can I call you A? Because I
Oh
can never
yeah,
pronounce your name, and
sure.
I don't want. Okay, I don't want to butcher it. Hey A, I thought that was you.
All right. Yeah, you guys are right. When
Yeah, we're good. Could be
everything's
better.
all right.
How was your trading day?
Uh, made 113.
Oh, nice.
Damn, you
Very
always balling,
nice.
bro.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Keep
Hey,
following
green is green. I love it.
David and
You're
Eric.
doing something right.
Keep following David and Eric.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I would follow them off a bridge at this point. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
They're just like Coach, in my opinion. They really have it dialed in,
Yep. That's true.
and it makes sense.
Yep.
Hey,
Shout out
hold
to you,
on.
X Photo, down in the chat. I see you, bro.
Hold up now. I had some wins today, okay? And my Weeble
Yeah.
account, I had like $17. No, I had more than 17
Uh-huh.
bucks. I had like more than that. But anyway, I bought one share of TSLL whenever the heat of the moment was going on. I couldn't pay attention to it. Coach was calling out Tesla. So that thing
Mm-hmm.
ran up, and I don't even know what I sold it up. I put a trailing stop and let it go. But that was a successful one. And then this stock X, I've been holding in there for a while, and it had jumped up one day off news, and I had it, and I had the stop loss set good to cancel, whatnot. Never got triggered. Finally, it
Mhm.
came to the green. Sold that one today. What else? The Robinhood account, it was up today. I think about 1%, but I got a bunch of long term stocks in there. I think it's like DraftKings, Apple, Tractor Supply, Caterpillar, and then it's like four
Cool.
ETFs up in there. So that one is just one of the set it and forget it types of long term, I guess you would call it. And
Right.
it gained
Is that
like,
Linda L?
Yes, can you hear me?
what's up? How
Yes,
was
we
your
can,
day, Miss
sweetie. How are
Linda?
you?
The sweetest voice we got other than DT's. No offense, Don.
It sure is.
How
Hey, sweetheart. How are you?
was your day, Miss Linda?
It's good. It's good. I did 2 trades today, Mara and
Okay,
TSLL. So made money on both of them, but pretty much scalp played them in the channel and got out and didn't re-enter.
that TSLL was pretty
Ah,
good today, wasn't it?
gotcha.
How was
Yeah,
So
it's
was
Mara
just a
Mara.
today? I
layer.
think Mara, what did Mara run up and then go? Did it? I think Mara may have did the same thing. How was Mara? Because I didn't. I heard it got
Well,
called out a couple of times. How was it today?
I played a put on the
Okay,
downside, just one
all right,
run,
all
and
right.
made $8 on four. Well, I had one option. Take that back. One option on that. And I just
That's
took the
pretty
money and
good.
ran. When it got up that high, I was like, I took it just to get some cash in. So,
Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah.
That's discipline.
Nice.
yes, it is.
Because
That's how you have to
I've
do it, you know?
set in them for the day, and I end up at the same point. So right now, I'm in for the get the cash and put it in my account,
And
you
run.
know,
Yeah.
and come back in a
I
day or
don't blame
two
you.
and play some more.
Mhm.
So,
Hey, Miss
yeah.
I've
Linda, I
kind of
want to let you
struggled
know.
with that.
Oh, go ahead, Don.
I've kind of struggled with that because it's like I love the 2 minute EWO, but when it starts that downcline, you're right. You can end up back at ground zero if it doesn't come back up. So I struggle with, okay, this thing looks like it's probably topped up, but you know what? I'm answering my own question. If you know the levels, and I know that Eric Smoto would say that if you know your levels, you'll know whether it's done or not. I mean, we can't predict. Like Chris was trying to predict it today. You can't predict what it's going to do, but if you know it's at a critical level and it starts to dip, go ahead at that point. If you got more than one contract, and shed. So yeah, it's in there. Why am I not freaking doing it, Linda? Jesus.
I don't know. Like I said,
It's in there. Why am I not following it?
I'm just trying to build it back up because, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Listen, trading options with a small account is dangerous. Miss Linda, I want you to let you know I never talked to you. Okay, my name is Raphael. They call me Ralph on here. In the beginning, when the group was small, uh, I used to like be like, dang, everybody up in here got so much money. I didn't have any money at all. And then I think it was one day you came in and you was like, how can I do anything with a $100 account? And I was like, finally, somebody has the same thing I have. And then we started talking about the shares, and then I think Nana had came up with the list, to help people out. And I just want to let you know you made me feel more comfortable in the group. Okay,
uh,
like at first I was like afraid to even mention a one share
yeah.
buying, and I mean, after trading the shares, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. I was afraid, scared to death to trade an option. Okay, then whenever I did trade the options, I did really good, and you know how that roller coaster goes, and then so after a while you get pretty used from coming in here every day. It's almost impossible for you to after you mess up so many times, you finally get it together. And then I heard you say you was rebuilding it. But the thing is, you build up enough confidence to the point where you're like, okay, even if I do lose, I done got it back so many times. I know that this is no matter how many times I know I'm gonna get it back. So, I just wanted to let you know you made me comfortable in the beginning. And it was a time
Well,
whenever I was just like, what am I doing here? you know. But It's been a while now. It's going on a year, so I know. I mean, I believe you may have been in the group before. I came in November, Veterans Day, so I don't know when you
Yeah.
came, but I want
I
to.
came a couple weeks after Coach started, but
Okay,
probably
so
just listened a lot. Didn't really trade much, but kind of listened to everybody, but not really listen, if that makes sense.
hmm
It wasn't really white noise, but it was conversations of people and community, and I like to hear what was going on and learning that way. And probably the last 6 months or so did more training, did more trading. Um, you know, held on to some calls or some, not calls, but held on to some plays that I should have let go. I
right.
can hold it till the cows come home. I can, hope and think it's going to come back up, and so for me, my logic right now is kind of like the one gentleman said. It's like reaching your hand in and out. I'm in to get the money and pull my hand back out as fast as I can and
Exactly.
try to build it back up. And in the
Yep.
meantime, I can paper trade, but that's a whole nother beast. I would rather try to find something small or watch it, or kind of like Don does sometimes, write it down on your paper, but look at the real
hmm
market and see, because it's a different beast,
It
real
really
versus
is.
paper.
It really is. I try to explain that to the people who say, "Oh, I've been doing it on paper." Like, no, listen. Soon as you learn those mechanics, and everybody, listen. I do not have anything about paper trading. I don't have anything against it, but I feel like once you have learned it, you should put in like the smallest amount of paper the broker allow you to trade with or whatever, just to get the feel of the real market. Like, because straight up, if you just come to the market with a lot of money, they're gonna take your shit. I'll probably take your money if you come in there better meeting somebody with a suit, right? and
Yeah.
and so yeah, in the beginning, I mean, I always say that like this group pretty much saved my life. Like I couldn't trade in the beginning because no money, right? And after listening for a while, same thing. I used to just come to listen. I came for the community in the beginning, and the more you stay here and the more you learn. In the beginning, I was like, it's repetitive because it's the same questions over and over. But like Mitch say, if you teaching somebody, it's like whenever somebody come up with a question, I already had an answer right there in my head. So it's a skill that you can take with you to the grave. You can't. I mean, unless you just mess up psychologically, you can continue to do this until you 90, 100 years old. So I mean, that's why I try to tell people to slow down. Hey, you got time. I mean, the market is going to be here. If you have to work, go work, come back. It's not going anywhere. It was here before we was born, and it's going to be here whenever we're gone. So, you know, don't rush the process.
And I think it's a little, for me, I find that it's a little easier, obviously, after an hour or two, the market going, because you can see the channels a little bit better. You can kind of see, and if you're going to play a channel, it's a little easier, or later in the day. Um,
Right. I was listening to
but
that one guy who was a truck driver, I think today it was. If I was him, I would try to do like swing trading shares. Like I wouldn't even if I was to do option and I couldn't monitor it because I mean you have to be there for options. If I had to do options, I'd go 90 days out if that's possible. But if I was him, I would just like do some shares, like sort of what I'm doing with my Robinhood account. Get some shares. Can't get the whole thing, just get the partial shares and check them when you can, and then like that, set the stops, keep them in place, and over time because I mean let's just be real. If you trade options, you need to be there. you know. You need to
yeah,
be there. You can't just set the option and walk away unless it's
Hey,
a swing trade option.
I'm so
and
tired of the Greek.
I like
I'm
to
so tired.
do puts, because it'll go down a lot faster than it goes up.
Yes.
And so if
Yes.
you're playing a channel, or you're wanting in and out pretty quick,
Puts
you
are
can
better
usually, if you're
than
in that, you'll
puts are better.
but
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Puts are way better than calls because Another thing, the advantage that the put have is when it starts going sideways, it don't really take from you. I mean, in the beginning, I think Coach mentioned that puts cost more. I haven't broke down the math on it, but yes, puts to me are better than calls, easier than calls. I guess I can say that. Where'd he go? He disappeared. He was gonna say something before I cut him off. I don't know. But anyway, yes, puts. I think Dawn agreed with that. I think Dawn was telling me that she like puts better. And the puts seem like they put out more than the call. Well, I can't say that. If it's going up, the calls will pay, but you
Yeah, I
can
like
hold
puts
longer
better.
with a put, I feel like. I feel like you can hold the put longer than you can because once it start dropping, it's gonna continue to drop. you know? Yeah, what you was gonna say, Dawn? There you go.
No, I
What
was
you was
just
gonna
saying
say,
I like
Cox?
yeah, I like puts. I like
Yes.
spy puts in particular. And today it ate me up instead of paid me. I should have been in that put. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's already history though. Who else came in? That had all the noise with the car. Is that Christina?
I don't know.
Hello? Okay, maybe they're gone.
They
I
hung
think
up
they
on
just dipped
us.
out. Okay. Yep. And just as I was pushing the mute button. But I had to mute it because they came in with so much
Too
noise. I
loud.
don't even know who that was.
That's my lighter.
Cox, did you have something you were trying to say, sweetie?
No, I was saying I'm so
Before
tired of
Ralph
the
cut
leak, and I want everything to be a leak.
Those
Oh, don't
leaps,
we all?
those leap options. After I heard Nana breaking them down, you know, it seemed like that would be the way to go if you can afford them. You know,
If you
they
can
get
afford it,
expensive, but
if you can afford it.
yeah,
I'm just
that
saying
would be the way to go because
Hey,
you can
Ralph,
kind of wait it
just
out.
as kind of
Oh,
this kind of
okay.
off topic. Didn't we have an amazing time Saturday?
Yes,
Man, I hate publicity. I
yes, we
hate
had
I,
a great
man,
time
I hate
Saturday. Listen, we came
I
on the
hate
stage for like 1 hour and ended up staying 3 or 4 hours maybe watching coaches' videos.
Yep.
A
We
great
um we
time.
uh we ran down the playlist, and for anybody new, and coaches signed off on it. He said everybody seemed to like it that was there. At the first Saturday of every month, I'm gonna go live with the aftermarket watch party. Okay, first we heard the packing of the cigarettes. Now we hear the lighter. But
The lighter
we
not
saw
working. I'm sorry. Hold on.
that Zippo is out of fluid. Okay,
that
but
is not a, that ain't no Zippo, that's a king.
it sounds like a Zippo.
That's a king.
But the first Saturday of every month, we're gonna go through like an hour or two of the playlist. So if you haven't been watching the videos, if you set aside some time, just come hang out with us on a Saturday morning, first Saturday of every month, and we're just gonna go through the playlist and watch a ton of videos and just discuss them. Just like in the same panel situation. So, and we did it this past Saturday just to test run it. And it was cool. It was pretty good turnout, and it was good. So I'll do
Okay,
it the
I'm
first
back now.
Saturday of every month.
Yes, that
Just
was
a heads
good.
up.
That was very educational. I'm telling you. Some of
Coach even
those
peeked in.
videos have jewels in them, man.
They do. They really do.
All of them. All of them.
Who is this? Who is this? Is who?
Some I hear an
It's me.
echo.
Can
Because
you
your
hear
screen
me?
is black.
Can you hear me?
I knew it. Is that
I
Can you
Christina?
knew
hear me?
Christina was giving an echo.
Yes, Spangle. I've been trying to. Oh my God, I'm driving. Yes.
Listen,
What do I speak
Christina,
like
you
driving
gotta
too?
close. You
So
have to
I'm
close the
sorry,
YouTube.
but I don't know why my screen's black. I don't know
I
why.
don't know. I don't. It looks black, and your voice is very low,
Yeah, you're really low. And it's
and you have
echoing.
to turn your YouTube down because you're echoing.
Off.
Is that better or no? No.
Hello.
No.
Damn it.
Hello.
Hello. I'll try again.
Yeah, I still hear
I'll figure it
myself.
out.
So I'm hearing you listening to us.
Okay. Okay. Shit. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go out and I'll come back in again.
Okay, just make sure if whatever you're listening to YouTube on, turn it down.
Wait, is that better?
Turn it down. Yeah, that
You
is
got
better.
louder.
Did that work?
Yes, you
You're
got
louder.
louder.
And you can hear me now. Okay, you just can't see me. I don't know why.
You're
Yes,
louder.
you got louder.
Okay, and are you still echoing?
Okay, but I still hear myself.
I had two
Okay,
things.
but I still hear myself.
Yeah, it's an echo.
Yeah, I just heard myself say it again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an echo.
Say it again.
Huh. All right. Well, all right, I'll go out and I'll come back in. Sorry.
Okay. Get your shit together. Okay. Get your shit together.
I'm trying.
I think she had a good day. I think she had a good day.
Huh?
Okay, well that would be cool
Yeah,
if she did.
I think I heard her say she had a good day.
Yeah,
Look,
well,
I was trying to.
she's had a few
I've
bad
been trying to
ones.
get her to study the candles so hard. I'm like, Christina, listen, you got to start with the candles and then start adding other stuff, or you will never get it. Like, you need to learn these candles. I mean, I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
have people.
Christina trades by the seat of her pants, and she's lucky because she gets away with it. But I just don't want to see it like fall. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's definitely not with options.
Yes,
You know?
yeah, of course not.
Dude, she be like,
Of course
but
not.
I looked at the thing, I looked at the thing, and I did the thing, and I be like,
Wait, what the hell is going on?
that's how Christina, that's how
Okay.
Christina, when she's straight, she be like, oh, I just hit the button and it was an echo. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I just muted you, Christina, because it was echoing still.
Christina, listen, once you open up the Ustream,
Can y'all
the
hear me?
Studio Stream, Restream app, you have to close the YouTube app or it'll be a feedback.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Oh, okay. No, I was trying to imitate how she be when she's straight. She said she just push buttons. She said she just push buttons. I'm like, girl.
But you know, she does something right because she's got dough. So I've seen her make $10,000. I've heard her make $10,000 in a clip. So she's doing something right. It's just I don't know.
I was there when she did it. I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can tell the evolution of a trader. They come in first after the hot stocks, and then after that, they just move on to other things, you know? Like, but some of them stay with the hot stocks. Like, what's her name that comes in the morning? There's always be like, Coach, I made this amount, and I'm done for the day. I think her name is Miss Nooney. It's Nooney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she killed them hot stocks.
Coach, I make $350 on
That was good.
I got Noonie's down. I got Noonie down. I got her spirit in me. I'm Shang Tsung of Mortal Kombat. I have her.
She
I
kills those.
thought she popped in the room real quick. Oh my God, that was good, girl. I thought she popped.
Well, you're lucky that I don't do Mishula. Because Mishula is my girl. She's a master trader.
Mashulo is a master trader. Do not let Mashulo fool you guys. I'm telling you, she's on every piece of news.
She knows
She knows about every stock that comes, the quiet stocks. Mashulo knows I'm telling you, Mashulo knows. She sit there and asks you, what do you think Tesla? You know what Tesla's gonna do. Stop it, Mashulo.
She knows. Yeah. She knows.
I'm telling you.
She's probably moving the
why
stock.
do you think that's going? Hey, Linda, I think you've heard me say that, haven't you? I believe she's doing that.
For real.
I really do. I think she has a capability. If she's not, she certainly has a capability to do it.
Yeah.
Especially the thinly traded ones. If it's a stock with low float,
there's no question
can move it.
There's no question she's a millionaire.
Okay.
No question she's a millionaire. Come on, when you say you own 50 gazillion shares of Tesla, and yeah, she's up there in the Mark Mancini territory.
NVIDIA is her biggest position. I heard her say one time. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire. I just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, my bank account just has to realize that
Exactly. Stay here. But you know
and
what?
catch up.
You know what though? Every trader interview I see, and they ask them how long it took them to get profitable, all of them say at least 4 years. Some of them say like 10 years, 6 years. You never hear anybody be like, oh, I was profitable in 2 years. You know what I mean? It happens. Look at Jimmy. Of course, it happens. But the majority of the ones, like if you watch the ones that are high up and, that run trading courses, because I watch a lot of trading interviews, most of them be like, oh, it took me 4 years. Like, I struggled for 6 years, 8 years in the market until I made a profit,
Eight years in the market
So
until I
that
made a
that
profit.
that makes me feel a little better about my situation,
So that
You killing me. You killing my 53-year-old ass over here.
Hey, Christina, I'm going to jump off this stream and into that truck and strangle you if you come in one more time without turning that YouTube down. That's why I keep muting your ass, because you're echoing. Love having you here, but you're echoing. I got to keep muting you so we can't hear you. I don't know, guys. I think I'm one of those unicorns. I think it's going to happen. And when it happens, look out. It's going to click and I'm just going to run with it.
it's gonna
It's not
happen. You just gotta
anywhere near the
keep
time.
coming.
Yeah, it's not any one in a time frame like Jimmy or Brady, but it's going to happen within this year. I feel it in my soul.
That's why I say the group has only been together for 1 year, and most traders out here, like most of them say 4 years, but then it's
Yeah,
like half will say 4 years, and then there's others that be like, oh, it took me 8 years, or it took 10 years, or through a whole list of YouTube traders interviews that
right.
I go to. Because I be watching what is it, the Trading Nut, something like that. I watch a lot of
Mm-hmm.
YouTube videos where they interviewing them, and they're like, yeah, it was a struggle. I be like, okay, well, I don't feel bad.
I just have to get the muscle memory of the actual trade itself. It's in the brain now of what to do, when to do, and how to do it. I have to just execute it properly. So yeah, I always said by the time I'm 55, I'm going to be a millionaire. I just turned 55, and the fact that Coach went live and started this thing like this a month after I turned 55, and then I've run into him in January. Oh yeah, the universe is, you know how it works. You watch The Secret. I keep talking about it. I'm manifesting it. So that's why I met Coach.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, you're the one that's going to make it happen. Okay. All right. I see how, because I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just knew. Now I know it's going to be in this group under Coach's tutelage.
And what I have noticed also is they have so many different styles and different ways to trade, and so many different financial markets to you have so many different ways that you can do things. I mean, I don't like whenever
Yeah.
somebody be like, oh, well, you should be doing it the way I'm doing it. Okay, just because
Yeah.
I'm trading one certain way don't mean it don't work. Most most strategies work. It wouldn't be a strategy if it didn't. So for
Yeah.
somebody to tell you, hey, come do this because I'm doing it, I don't really like that. I mean, I'll say, hey, you can try this out. It may help you, or you can do both. Or just because somebody tell you, hey, you need to be trading this or you need to be trading that. No, don't listen to that. And another
Yeah.
thing that gets me
It's
is
only one person that I'm doing it the way they're doing it, and that's Coach. And I'm not doing like he do as I say, not as I do. I'm doing as he says, not as he does.
right. And then
That's what I
whenever
need to be doing.
if you start comparing yourself to others, I hear that goes on a lot in the group too. Don't compare, you know, your how can I say the success to other
Journey to
people.
Jimmy and Brady. Yeah.
Exactly, yes, because when you
Because
start
we're
doing
all
that, it's
different.
just gonna make you not want to trade anymore. I mean, shoot, if I have a couple of bad trading days, I guess that's why coach be like, if you have 2 or 3 bad trading days in a row, you need to stop because it'll make you not even want to play. So, shit, I just heard Cox talking about it a while ago. It make you not even want to go in and
Mm-hmm.
trade after you've been stopped out a few times. But I'm gonna stop hogging the mic now. Y'all can go ahead and talk. I know Cox probably have a lot he need to
Yeah,
get off the chest.
because you know what, bruh? The other day I went and I fast forwarded through Ralph. Fast forward a few more minutes, Ralph. Fast forward a whole nother 20 minutes later, Ralph. I'm like, damn, did anybody else say anything? I'm sure I
That's
talked on
because
the stream. How is that even possible?
we were the only two on here, Dawn.
No, this was last week, dude.
Oh,
It's
okay. I'm
okay.
sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
appreciate you, man. I appreciate. Hey, we
Cox
need
talks
that.
way
We need
more
the
than me.
interaction.
He talks more than me.
But
He
you're not
talks
letting
more than
him.
me,
You're
okay?
beating him out. I didn't think that was even possible, but you're doing it. Love you, Cox. Love you, Ralph.
Anyway, listen, I
Oh
be
man,
texting, I be
I love
blowing
Linda's just sitting
Dawn's
in the
messages
chill
up.
spot, just listening. She's like, I'm
Dawn,
here.
I be blowing your
I will
messages
chime
up.
in.
I know you don't be paying attention to
You know I don't. I showed my wife today. I said, look at this. I scrolled back. I said, Ralph, I'm trading. That's why I'm not answering you. Get a damn clue. You know I'll be back. This dude don't stop, boy, all day long. But you
them.
know what?
You,
I like it because I'll look back and I'll see a gem and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. So yeah, I'm by no means telling you to stop.
what it is okay. Usually by the midday, my trading is done because I start so early, and so
Yeah.
I'll come in and maybe place a couple of stock trades or whatever. I'm listening at the stream. I'm bored, and then I hear you doing something. I'll be like, well, let me see if I can help out. You know. And I
Yeah.
might send you a couple of screenshots of what I think may happen, and that's what it'd be about. I'll
Yeah,
be
and
trying to
that
help.
is much
You
Hello?
know.
appreciated.
Can
That
y'all
is
hear
much
me?
appreciated.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
My phone my screen went unresponsive. I got a message saying your screen is now unresponsive. No, no, I'm in the I'm floating back and forth. I'm in the middle of trying to cook dinner. If if you don't feed them, they put you in jail. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's actually 6 o'clock, so we don't have to get off now. But Jen's got a stream going on at 7 that I'm gonna be on. She's gonna do vegan trivia.
oh
Linda,
wow.
heads up, we're gonna do some trivia. So if you guys want to come over there, but I'm gonna cut this probably at like 6:45, 6:30, 6:45. That way we got a little bit more time. But then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it.
Okay, I'm done cooking. That's what I've been doing the whole time. I'm finished. I'm just trying to throw everything on the
Cool.
plate. But
Bruno
I
is
did.
down there in the chat. How come you don't come up, Bruno? You haven't come up here in a couple days. Come on up, Bruno. Get out of the chat. What were you saying, Cox? I'm sorry. I see him so active down there. Come on up.
Has Bruno been sick?
No, I feel like he's been in
Or
school,
no?
right?
Yeah, he's been in.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's been studying hard.
He doesn't need to study. He's got it all figured out.
Right. He
I
knows it
truly
all.
believe that.
But Dawn, listen.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you wait in the morning, but this is what you really need to wait on. When you see the candles and they're going across, right? You gotta
Mm-hmm.
wait till the liquidity clear out. You gotta wait until after the stop hunt. If you can get in, like this is what I look for. It don't happen much in stocks. It do in the ones that's volatile. But what I always look for before I get in is the candle that comes down and quickly reverses. If you can get in after that, it's usually going to be like a pin bar, or usually I know you know what I'm talking about. The one that be like, man, this thing just kicked me out and now it's back in the right. You know that one. Wait on that,
Yes.
and because how I see it, if that area has been cleared out already, then they're not going to come back looking for stops in that area. They're going to go to the top, and then they're going to clear that out, and then it's going to come back down. So if you
Wait
can
a
get
minute. Hold
in,
up. Hold up. I was saying hi to Brad. Wait a minute. Repeat that now.
okay, you know how the candles they're going across, and it don't seem like it's that much. Like say if it's like going up or whatever, and it starts to go sideways, and you think the trend may be like getting ready to fall or whatever, but it's just still going up
Yeah.
smooth. And then all of a sudden you see the counter that comes down that usually stops you out. If you wait
Yeah.
to after the counter come down and quickly get back in the range, then you
Right.
don't have to wait. Like you'll stop be safe then because they didn't clear that area out. Everything behind that tail or whatever, those stops has been cleared. So if it get back in the range and it continues to push up after that, you don't have to worry about it because they're gonna go to the top of the range looking for liquidity then, and then it'll come back down.
Okay.
By then you get in with the option, you'll be done got up then. But if you just jump in early, it's like they lining the liquidity up to clear it out. Like I see,
Okay,
that
let me
happens a
ask you
lot.
this though. Let me ask you this though, based on that. I'm noticing
Hmm.
a pattern as well where I see what you're saying there. The red candles drop and they go ahead and you can see the buyers coming in the and eating up the liquidity, right? But
Hmm.
then there's also another drop that happens, and my guess is that's the people that got into a put thinking it was gonna drop. Okay, am I right? And
Yep.
then when the liquidity comes in, they're like, "Oh shit, let me get out." And then there's another drop because then they get out, and then they eat those contracts up.
Okay, so I'm looking at SPY right now. In the
So maybe
beginning
I
of the
should even
market,
wait a little bit longer, right,
in the beginning of the market,
for that second drop.
you can see that SPY like pushed up hard as soon as the market opened. Like it was dropping in the pre-market, and then it just pushed up. But in the pre-market, you can see a downtrend has already started. So as soon as the market open, and this usually happens because Coach always says it, if the market is up, expect for it to pull back as soon as it open. And so the market was up and it was pulling
Right.
down right before the market opened. You could see the downtrend beginning,
I see
right?
it. I got it pulled up on Weeble. Yeah, I
Okay, I'm
see
on the
it.
15-minute counters. Let me go to lower time frame. And then as soon as the market
I'm on
opened,
2 minute.
that time train, the downtrend started before the market opened. So you thinking down already. And then what happens?
Yeah,
The bell rings, it starts to push
and it
up.
shot up.
Yeah. And so they're going to grab those orders from up there. And then you see like a pinball that comes up and rejects what will probably be coach's what do you call it? What Bruno be writing down in the morning? The area, the pre-market.
The pre-market.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that pinball went up there. It didn't break the pre-market, but it like grabbed orders and then it just started pushing down violently, right? And so after it pushed
Right.
down, it made another layer. People thought it was going up. Probably the Fibonacci
Right.
traders, you know what I'm saying? Probably the Fibonacci or, they maybe thought a trend line might have been breaking. And then there was another sweep.
Right.
Boom, down to the downside again. Right? Then if you come
Wow.
back,
And it
you'll
stayed.
see. If you come back, you'll see why I drew like the fake head and shoulders in the demand zone. Once it hit that area right there, as you can see, if you go back to the day prior, that's where the price exploded from. The beginning of the up move started yesterday. Well, what today is? I don't even know what today is. Monday. Friday was a good day. Friday was a that was the morning that everybody was talking about. Do not get a call, but you can see it was a call day. But the price pretty much
Mm-hmm.
exploded from there, And then it rolled all day. It rolled in the
Mm-hmm.
aftermarket. It rolled in the pre-market. They took profits. It came back to that area, and as soon as it got right there to where they was buying it up in the morning, the price just pushed up and the damn uptrend continued. You see what I'm saying? So if you was to get
Yeah.
off the 2 minute and go to maybe like a 4 hour candle, let me see how that look. I haven't looked at the 4 hour, so let me
Man,
see how
that
that
big ass
looks.
red Mariboso candle right after the doji up at the top.
Yes.
Okay, because I consider that a doji. And then that next candle that was 10-12. So
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying. Usually at just right after 10 o'clock, things settle down.
They do. And the
You
reason I
know?
think they settle down whenever they be like shift change,
Yeah.
um, it's because you got so many markets closing. Like, all right, the London market is closing. You know, our market is just not open, and sentiment is changing. And so after the London traders or whatever they get out of the way, now you just got the New York people in there. So then it's leading up to lunch. Things slow down. That's what I
See,
take
and check it
from it.
out. The second 2 minute EWO candle, that candle showed up at 10:12. The second 2 minute EWO candle showed up at 10:20. So that's another, to me, another good solid that the 2 minute EWO was right on the money, because it waited
Mm-hmm.
another 10 minutes before that second candle was forming. It was well into the downtrend. So yeah, no wonder that formed, because like, yeah, this is going down.
Yes.
And it stayed down for a long time.
Yeah, it went all the way down to, all right, so now I got my 4 hour calendar up. I need to take it to like a 1 hour because the 4 hour I can't really see it. And it's only two candles for the day. Take it to the 1 hour. And I should be able to see where on Friday the pricing just exploded. Like it was a hard push up Friday. Yes, okay. So Friday, the market opened. It was sort of like a doji looking candle, and then all of a sudden it was just an up push, a pullback, a up push, and then through the night it just continued to climb, 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 climb all the way into the market open. It went up, it grabbed orders, it dropped, and then it
You
came
talking
right
about
back to the
spot?
area. Yeah, I'm talking about spot. Yes, it came right back to
Mhm.
the area where the price exploded at. And so basically, what I'm thinking is probably had pending orders left from whoever pushed it up so high to make the, that's the area that's responsible for the market moving that way. So as it comes back to that area, it's gonna push up again. So usually, like, if the candles just drop from one area, I usually mark out that areas because whenever price come back, it's usually gonna turn the market because the way that the orders are processed, okay, in order for them to get from another price, all the orders got to be bought up. So let's just say if it's a stock that's at $10, in order for it to move to 11, all the tens got to be bought up. In order for it to move to 12, all the 12. So if they buying up all of them, then they still gonna have orders left back at that price. They're not gonna just take them off. They're gonna wait for the price to come back, and then it's gonna push up again. Not only that, if they don't have pending orders, other traders who trade supply and demand gonna come there and put orders there. So you can look for the price to turn again once it get back to the price wherever the candle drop started at, or the candle
Mhm.
rise.
I
And
made
so I
it.
Pretty
always do
I'm
that.
here.
All right. Hey,
No echo.
I
that's good
switched.
stuff. That's good stuff.
I switched phones, and then I realized it's the freaking Bluetooth on my Jeep is just I don't know. I don't know. So I switched phones. I had the same problem. Came in and out a few times, and then I shut the Bluetooth off. So that's it. Yeah.
Yay, she made it.
Sorry about all that noise. That's annoying. Sorry about that.
So Dawn,
Oh,
one
you're
more
good.
thing I can see
Yeah.
on Spy before we get off,
Yeah.
because I gotta talk to Christina anyway. Okay, Spy pushed up for the rest of the evening until like about right before market close, and then if you look to the left of that, that's the beginning of the swing that that the price came from, and you can see they got like a candle that's like an upside down pinboard rejecting that area. You know, it rejected that area and pushed down. You know what I mean? So you can look for in the morning or whatever the next day. The
Christine, I
market is
muted
gonna
you
open
because we couldn't hear your
pre-market.
car driving. Okay.
Pre-market is gonna open. It may drop. I don't know what's gonna happen. But wherever that rejection is at right there, price is gonna struggle
Hmm.
to get past that point, which is about 440. So you can mark out that area on your chart. At around 440, you can
Okay.
expect that price gonna struggle when it get to that area because I have a white line right here that must have been put out because I don't use solid lines no more. So I must have had this line from months ago at 439.66. That's a hard level. I think I gave you that maybe Friday. But
Rock,
yeah.
hold on before
Yeah, I
I
think
skip
you did.
it. Rock,
Hmm?
hit me on Twitter. Give me
Do
a
what
message
now?
on Twitter. Send me a message on Twitter. You on Twitter, right?
I'm on Twitter, yeah.
Send me a message.
I think I follow you on Twitter.
I
I
don't, I
follow
don't
you
know.
on X. You don't
I don't
follow
post
me
nothing
back
but coach stuff.
though.
Yeah, I don't know how. Man,
You
I don't know how. I gotta find you. So go ahead. You can finish. I finished what you're saying, but just saying, reach out to me on Twitter. 'Cause I
Yeah,
heard you.
I followed you on Twitter. So if you go through your followers, you'll see me on there and
All right.
stuff.
All right.
Or if, you
I'm
know,
gonna get you up.
let me see. I guess I don't know how I can. I guess I can add message you.
Hey.
But anyway, yeah, that area right there. That's what it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get through that. But I believe Spy make it because I believe we're in for the turnaround right now. You know, Spy is about to get bullish. If you ask me, I'm not a genius. You know,
Mm-hmm.
let me go look at the daily. Get
Because we
our
know who the
levels on today.
genius is.
Yes, we
What
know who the
about the market?
genius is, and I know who another good one is too. Eric Smodo. He know them levels. Okay.
Man, Eric Smoto is a level monster.
So if
You
Yes.
could tell Coach was impressed with him today too. I was so proud of him. Coach was like, "Damn, Eric." It's like, Coach might start hitting Eric up for some levels. Eric, what you
For
got?
real. He got him. He got him. I'm telling you.
Shout out to you,
All
Eric.
right.
Proud of you, brother.
Now, what's the high of
do you
Spy?
listen to his regiment though? How he sticks to the script
He's
on a
a
day
machine.
on a
He's a
daily basis.
machine.
He has his schedule.
Yeah.
He has all his schedule worked out, his time and how he spends time doing his charting and things like that. Yeah.
Well, see, he said he's analytical, so you can tell he's meticulous. So that
Yeah.
carries over into trading. Mitch was the same way. You could tell that whatever Mitch does
Mhm.
in his day job and the type of person he is, he's extremely analytical, and it played well for trading because it allowed them to become beasts when it came to numbers because that's what they like. That's their language. And
Yeah.
David's the same way. That's why David excels at it
Yep,
because
David.
David's
Yep.
also extremely analytical.
All right. So as far as I can see for Spy, we have the change of character, and then as it pushed up, it had a trend line. So I believe Spy is gonna break the new high sooner or later. It's not gonna be long. Is you can look for it. I believe it's gonna go to 500. I'm not a technical analysis, but I don't think Spy is through. You know.
I agree.
Let me see.
I agree. I mean, because we've
All
all
right,
seen
we
it
got this
struggle to
4.
get to 400. That was a crucial level. And once it broke, it's been off to the races. It hasn't touched 400 since it truly broke it and just kind of started shooting up from there. And I mean, look, it's halfway to 500. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it could always go down because it was in the 400 years ago and went down. So anything's possible. You can't speak in definites with the market, but right now it
And
doesn't look like
then
it's closer to 500 than it is to 400, damn near.
another reason why I think it's about to shoot up because although we got to break a structure to the downside, I got a VWAP line that I had drawn like an anchor VWAP, and
Mm-hmm.
it stopped. It stopped right on that on the daily candle, and it turned for 2 days. It's been going up, and for 2 days it's been going up. So I believe it's just gonna shoot up past that. But if it go up there and it fails to take out the high, it's gonna keep going down. So I'm on the daily candle. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Well,
7
hopefully that
EWO. So
happens
if them
after 10
EWO
o'clock
candles, if
because
those,
I'm not touching it.
and I don't blame you. Let me see. Let me go back to the hour.
And if it's got a bunch of bars that are straight up and down, I'm not touching it until it starts its decline. I don't care what's going on. I'm not getting into jack crap without it if it's not 10 o'clock. I've just been burned too many times before that.
Break the structure. Break the structure. Yeah. So the change of character is confirmed. It went up. It broke the swing. It made a higher low. And rejected it to go down, but I think it's gonna come back up because reason why I say that is on this hourly chart, you got 3 candles for 3 straight hours today. Spy pushed up. On these candles, they were straight up candles. They didn't have no wicks. Like the first one was a bullish engulfing. The
Mm-hmm.
second one got a little wick, but the next one don't have hardly no wick. So that's just clear open candles. So I think the price is gonna come down in the morning or to the pre-market or whatever, and then it's just gonna hit the demand zone and continue up. So
You
now
guys
we
heard it
just
here
gotta look for
first.
the breaker structures going to the upside
We're
because
gonna hold Ralph to it, y'all.
hey, don't hold me to anything. This thing can go crazy. I only
We're
made
gonna hold
one
you
good
to
call, okay? I made one good call, and it still haven't got past the main part it need to get past. It went up there and rejected that. So, but I believe it's gonna get it tomorrow. I believe it's gonna because the cloud thing. What is this? 2155. We're above that, and then
Mm-hmm.
hell, VWAP is down here. It's probably come down to VWAP and reject it. The VWAP that I draw, it hit that and rejected. So everything is pointing up. But you know, hey, I have been wrong in the past, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Okay, more. I come on here, put a trend line. It broke that. So man, it's pointing up. So yeah, it broke the V line, the trend line I put on it. Broke out of it, rejected. So I believe SPY is going to be on the uplook. I mean, we got all this other news coming out, so that may hinder us. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they over the
Well,
credit.
see, and
What it
I
was,
believe
they
there's some
credit
truth to that
reverse.
because I think it was set to go up today, and it
Mm-hmm.
really like that news just kind of
That
just
news was
spanked
ridiculous.
everybody. Yeah,
Yes,
fake news just to get it driven down.
it seemed like that news was to get that position. It seemed like that news was to bring the price back to that one spot. What's the
Hmm.
price right there? It seemed like that news is to bring it back to 435.50.
Just a
Ah,
disclaimer: this is not financial or tax advice, nor is it a conspiracy
exactly.
theory. It's just our opinions.
It's just our opinions. That's all. Well, yeah. What else y'all want to chart out? So some
Did you say
charting,
you
man.
had some? Oh, Christine, I think is gone.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Christina about her. I think she had a good day today.
Oh, I think this her coming back in. Hold up, Christine, is that you? Hello, Christina, is that you? Is she muted? No, she's not muted. Christina, can you hear us? Something's happening because I hear silence happen whenever I say something like she's talking, but maybe for some reason it's not coming through. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we can't hear anything you're saying if you're talking. Maybe go out and come back in.
What was the fake news? Was that having to do with the
Okay.
C's today?
Uh, uh, Lee Zinga had came up with something that he had said it was about something in another country that was telling people that they needed to leave another country or something. I didn't too much hear it, but as soon as that happened, man, it was like everything. Coach was like something has to be going on. Has to be news. And then Lee was like, "Hold on, coach, I got something," and I think it was something to do with a Belarus or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Somebody had mentioned a cup and handle to me. I think it was Arlo, and I had saw it late. Arlo, what stock had the cup and handle in real time? Like I've been on a quest. I will find the cup and handle in real life, in real time. I think Christina's back.
I am. Can you hear me?
Christina, is that you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
All right. Okay, good. You didn't hear me before though, right? I was yelling at somebody.
No, we didn't hear you at all
No, we
before.
didn't hear you
Okay, that's
before.
good. That's good.
How was
Okay.
your day, Christina?
It was actually okay. It was a little difficult for me because I really just followed the rules for once, and I made a little bit of money. But
Okay.
Nice.
that was hard for me to do. Yeah, I made like a little over $100 is all, but I didn't have a lot of buying power because I'm trying to cover my day trade calls, you know. So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's
but I
green day.
understand
It's
it
a
now.
green day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was
What
pretty
did you
good.
trade?
Huh? I did Soxel,
Socks. So let me take a look at it.
Oh,
and I
Robin
wish
Hood,
I
I
hadn't
hate
got
your
out of it when
guts.
I did. But I had like three different stops set up. You know, I had the one at 50, 20, 20. So I had that all set up, and then I kept moving them up and moving them up, and then it went down some and started selling them off, and I was still in there for a while. Then when I was totally out, then a couple minutes later it went back up, and I'm like, damn it, I hate that, but I couldn't go back in anyway, so I was okay with that. Yeah.
So you
Robin
you
Hood knew what
held
they
through
were
the V.
doing.
Wait, it didn't have a V. Well, yeah, it had a V. Oh, I'm on a 1 hour chart. That's why. Yeah, socks have
Oh,
been
it
going
is.
up for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Robin
It was
Hood
up
knew
there.
what they were doing, keeping me out of Soxel today. They cheat.
How could you not trade socks? Or like what you mean they kept you out? That's what I'm asking. Like
What
what
he
did they
said.
do?
I clicked it and I went off and went to Weeble because I look at Weeble for like charting purposes and following the stock.
That's how
Hmm.
And
I watch
the
too. I use
position
Weibo.
never filled.
Oh.
Oh my God,
I
they had
went
a
back
suck.
and I thought I was up pretty good. The position never freaking filled. And it
Oh,
wasn't
Oh,
that
okay.
happened to me one
Soxel
time.
is
Oh,
not one of those ones that drive up really fast, so
right.
there was no excuse for it. Robin
No.
Hood cheated me out of that money.
Oh, that would
And
make me
then with
so
the options,
angry. Oh no.
you have to do a limit order with Robinhood, right? Like,
Uh,
Yes, you
well, I
do.
guess,
And you can't
yeah.
set stops. Let me ask you guys a question too that I've had it in my mind and I completely forgot before. It's not possible to set a stop before, like in Robinhood, when you place an order, do you have to place it as a stop limit order? Or because I know I go in always after the fact, but can you actually place it that
No,
way?
in Robinhood, you can't enter the trade with a stop. You have to
That's what I thought.
you have to get it. That's see when I was saying like each broker have a. That's one of the perks that Webull have over
that's what I don't
most
understand.
brokers.
That's
You
what I'm
know,
trying to figure out.
Robinhood. Well,
Yeah, that's why I get screwed.
Robinhood is the eyeball in that situation. The other brokers let you place the stop first. Robinhood is the only one that don't let you.
I can't figure it out for Fidelity or Weeble. Like I just don't know how to do it. So that's where I'm.
Webull, you can go in with the stop. Webull, you can go in with the
So
stop
when you
before.
place the trade instead of placing it as a limit or market, you place it as a stop as a. You is that how? Because Fidelity has that where you place it as a stop limit or whatever, but that's for a sell. So I'm confused. I don't know. You know, is that what it is?
Okay.
On Fidelity, you can actually place the trading stop when you place the trade.
I, I can't hear you. I'm
Right.
sorry. What'd you say?
I
You
said
can place the.
with Fidelity,
Yeah, he's
when
the
you first
yeah, he's the Fidelity
make
king.
when you make your trade, you can put a trailer stop on it. When you first make the trade, you don't have to put a stop on it. You don't have to do like me,
Yeah,
where
you
you
can,
have
but
to.
with it's like with Fidelity, I place the trade, then I have to go back and place my sell trade at a to place the stop.
You
I
can
have
do
to
it
place
all.
another trade, and that takes too long.
You can do it
Yeah,
all.
that's how you have to do it in Robinhood
I don't like
too.
it.
You have to place it after you've already gotten
Right,
in the
and that
order.
screws you if it when it goes. Yeah, that's how I get screwed every time. So I see
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
part of
on
the
Weeble
cheating
placing the
tactic.
stop right with the buy, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I got to figure
Well,
Hey,
that
you
out.
can't do it
that's
with
what
every
I love
broker
about
though.
And you
Webull.
can't figure it out with paper trading because they
Christina,
don't let you do it. So just freaking trust
Christina,
them.
I
I don't
love
know.
that about Webull.
Christina,
Yeah. Sorry.
have you called customer service and asked them to walk you through a stop?
Oh no, I gotta watch the videos, and I've watched some, and then
You don't.
I
Look,
forget,
how
and
about you? You can call customer service
I hate calling
when you
people.
just before you place a trade.
Yeah,
Just before you place a trade, why don't you practice on buy one share of something, just one
yeah.
share,
Okay.
and just practice. Call them and just have them walk you through it.
That they'll walk me
Listen,
through it.
Cox,
Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to
she's
do.
not gonna do it. You know
I
how
know.
long I've been
I
trying
already
to
know.
get.
I
No,
already know
You
you're
know how
not.
long I've been trying to get
because you know what
Christina to.
happens. I get busy, and I forget, and I'm Just
Well,
listen.
We know you.
You
you said
guys
it's the
know
first time.
You
It's not
guys
the
know
first
I'm
time
not
I
We
supposed
know
told.
to
you
do this. What
now.
I'm supposed to do. I'm terrible. I know.
This is not the
We
first.
know
Terrible.
you
I'm
now.
terrible.
I told. I gave her all. I gave her all the websites, all the ones that show stop losses in very specific detail, very easy. And I told her. I told her
We
before.
can't even get
Call
Christina to
customer
show up for the
service.
open bell.
Call customer service. Call customer service, and they will walk her through.
Not right now. I'm driving. Well, I could do
Christina.
it, but I'm not
we
gonna.
we love busting your
I
chops.
know.
All in love,
It's
Christina.
okay.
All in
I know.
love.
I hope she didn't think she was just gonna come up in here
No, I
because she
knew
had a
it.
good
I
day,
knew it.
And we
and we
weren't going to
weren't
give you
gonna be
shit,
on
I knew
her.
right?
it because
Okay.
I
Yes.
told you guys I'm a shit show. I'm a mess. Like I can't get. I'm driving now. I can't get my shit together. I'm late for everything. Traffic. I'm just a mess with everything. And so I know I'm going to get my balls busted all the time because that's what happens. Because that's what I would bust my balls too if weren't me. I would do the same thing. Shit.
Christina, we want to see you win. Okay.
Thank.
Yes, girl. We want to
I
see you win.
want to win. I want to win. Oh, I don't need that.
Okay, I was about to say that didn't sound good.
No, it's all right.
That
I
did
thought it
not
was a cop.
sound good.
It's a transit security. Never mind. Whoo.
Be careful.
I'm careful. I'm. I have my windows. I forget they can't really see in here. So my windows, I have like limo tint on my Jeep, so nobody can see in.
Oh, nice.
So they can't see. And the radar detector, that's not illegal here, but no, it's not going off. Shit, it must not be on. It's not plugged in. That's the problem. Oh damn it, that ain't gonna do me no good. Oh my. What? So if I end up
Hey,
if I don't
before
come around for days, you guys know I'm in jail. So somebody get me. That's gonna happen one day. I've gotten myself out of it so
Oh,
many
you gotta
times.
love this girl. Gotta love this
Oh
girl.
man. So, woof. Oh, there's so much traffic. It's ridiculous. I can't. I'm in Colorado, and outside of Denver, like the rush hour. I call it rush day anymore. Like, rush hour used to be like 7 to 9 or something like that. Now it's in the morning. It's like 5 to noon, and now in the afternoon it's like 2 o'clock on. It is rush hour all the time, and people just drive stupid. I don't know how
Hey,
they get into
Arlo.
accidents. I hate them. I mean, I don't hate
Arlo,
people,
don't
but
kill me. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to get that damn link in that because that is such a good idea. And I managed to do it one time, but I caught myself today. I forgot to put that link in the description of the video, but I will make sure I do that all week.
which link? Your update or your
It's the panel link. It's the
Oh
panel
yeah,
link because she suggested putting it in the description. That way I don't have to keep putting it in the chat every
yeah.
time
That's
for
a
I
good
like
don't know
idea
why
because
10
Arlo
times.
scrolling through
and
the chat to
Miranda
find
don't
it a
ever
million
come on
times.
here.
Yeah.
Because they're shy or they're working.
I mean, I
Uh huh.
understand
Sometimes I
why.
think it might be because they're working, but
Yeah, I don't talk
it's
But
during
a
the
they
lot to
just
day,
get.
so
listen.
Arlo,
They
they don't
listen.
come on coach's stream.
right. I don't
They
either.
don't do the voice thing.
Yeah,
On what?
it's a lot during coaches during the
On that
Zoom.
one, yeah.
So yeah,
On the Zoom.
Yeah.
and then I can't handle myself. Some of the things that people say, I'll be like, I think I hurt their feelings if I. Do you want to give money away? What are you doing? Like some of
I
these
get to see
guys,
it on
like
Twitter though.
I didn't think. I don't think we were as bad as the new group. Like, no offense if you listening and you knew, but it's like they ready to throw the money away. Okay, like they jumping on SPX. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
heard that
think
one today.
SPX was a thing.
I heard that today. I was like, oh shit, don't
Wait
get
a
thrown
minute.
off.
You know what? You just said something that made sense. I almost feel like, and let me know if you guys feel like this, Linda, you guys, don't you feel like there's certain classes? Hey, when did your class come in and graduate? Or when did you come in? You know what I mean?
Yes,
There's groups
Yes.
of
yes,
people that came
yep.
in at
Yep.
different times together.
Yeah, like I'm
You
a year
Yeah,
know,
behind you
and it's
guys.
like our class is doing better than the class back from such and such. You
Yep.
know what I
You
mean?
guys are one ahead of me. I feel like you're the
I
class
just
of
feel like this new class that's in is way more risk averse than we are,
the new class. Oh yeah,
than
yeah.
we were in the
That's because
beginning.
I was gonna say something mean, but I just mean that's a joke. That's because they got mommy and daddy's money, but that's just a joke. I'm just kidding.
I
Remember
don't know. They ready
the
to
younger
get it.
kids that had all the nice cars. Way younger than me, and they had
They
all the nice
jumping
cars.
straight
But
to options like
yeah, straight to options on SPX. No, I
yes.
still won't do
Yeah.
that. I need to
They
just.
are ready to make that money.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. They're hungry. So that's good, but bad because they,
They
scary.
trade Tesla. They trading spy. That ain't even because I heard Eric was like, "Hey,
Eric
y'all
got in
lucky."
the one guy's ass today. He's like,
Yeah.
"Why are you trading spy?"
Yeah,
I was
Exactly.
like, "Go,
Like,
Eric,
I
get him.
heard that. He's
Why are
good.
you trading
yeah.
spy?
He's
Like
awesome,
that
huh?
was a
You
big
need like 6
no-no.
months, dude."
Yeah, that was a big no-no when I first started.
He's
Spy,
he's young
Tesla,
and he's
those
so
are off
awesome.
limits.
Like
The
he knows
first
his stuff. He
the
really
first
does.
Yeah, he
thing Mitch,
You
does.
know?
the first
Yeah, that's
thing Mitch
awesome.
would say if somebody came up and first of all, why you trading Tesla? You
Right?
know?
What are you doing?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss. Shout out to everybody over at the American Dream Trading Crew. Most and
Yeah.
foremost, our fearless leader, Coach. We love you, Coach. If you're listening, we love you, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up, guys,
All right,
so
it's
that I
been
can go
real.
ahead and get on the. It has been. It really has been. Thank you all for coming. I love you all so much. And again, tip jar is available if you guys want to, help a sister out. But thank you. I really appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to come up on the panel, you are more than welcome to. We don't discriminate or anything like here, just like over the ADT. If you want to come up and talk, you can come up and talk and let us know how your day was. Anybody got any final words before I
I,
let us get out of
I
here?
do. I
Yeah,
want to say
I
to
greatly.
I'm not surprised.
Aka. Yeah, you been having good. Yeah, you. Hey, Aka up under Jay's picture. Akahi. You been having 2 good days back to back. Wait till you come in with the bad day. We're gonna break the trays down, okay?
In
I'm
ADT
glad I
fashion.
made it.
Go,
All right,
go
hey,
ahead,
If
I
Kai.
got a
anybody
couple.
is
Yeah.
in
I got
here that is not a part of ADT, my referral link is right pinned to the top of this video. You need to join our group. It is the best stock trading education group that is out there. You will not get any flim flam, skim scammy bullshit. You will get the real deal from Coach Chad Christian. He is our coach. And if you want to join, the link is right there at the top pinned. So if you're not a part of our group, you need to hit that link and come see what's up. Go ahead, y'all.
That's right. We have a
come
good time.
and Ralph, you call me long winded. Wow, you call me long winded. No, I follow you. I'm following you on Twitter. Hey, I love all y'all.
I just be
Dawn,
trying to help folks. That's all.
Dawn, I know. I'm just
And you're
messing with you,
awesome.
Dawn.
You're awesome.
I love.
Yes.
Hey, Dawn, love you. This is getting to be. This is more and more beautiful every day. More
That's
and
because
more
you
beautiful
guys. You
every day.
guys make it beautiful.
But I'm
You
saying
know?
it is more. I'm just because I wasn't. I left early out of the Zoom earlier, but I'm able to come here. You understand?
Okay.
So I went and
I
checked on.
appreciate that.
I went and checked on my employment, and me and Logan had to go get shopping and got food. So you know,
Cool. Cool. Cool.
you know. So,
That works.
but I appreciate you, man, and thank you. And I want to say God bless everybody in the group. You know what I'm saying? Hope to see everybody in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, don't give up.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. She's
All
trying to
right,
wrap
for real.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love hearing
All
that
right,
coming out of your mouth. Linda, thank you for coming and joining the panel too,
Bye,
sweetheart.
Miss
We appreciate
all
you.
Linda. Farrah, the link is
right. Go
below.
ahead.
Farrah, you
Be
can come
careful.
in next time.
Hey,
Brad
Farrah.
James,
What's up, sweetheart?
All right,
Brad
y'all.
Brad
Bye.
James, the
James.
link
Brad.
is below.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Everybody that joined the stream today, thank you so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel.
All right.